Hello Blue Jays and welcome to the Rant. This show highlights activities, students, staff, and organizations at Bondurant for our high school.
On this episode, we cover wrestling, basketball, snow days, and an art contest. We'll start off with wrestling. We sent Addie Gross to get the results.
Last week, the state qualifiers for the Bondurant for our wrestling team headed off to state. This year, 5 of our wrestlers were able to go on to state. They are Cody Hay, Dalton Rao, Riley Anderson, Chase Pfizer, and John Powers. During the first day of the tournament, Hay, Rao, Pfizer, and Anderson were able to win their first matches. John Powers lost his first but was able to finish on top on his second match of the day. All 5 moved on to day 2 of the tournament. Cody lost his first 2 matches, taking him out, and John lost his match, taking him out of the tournament as well. Dalton, Riley, and Chase stayed strong and managed to snag a spot to move on to the third day. On the last day of matches, all 3 fought hard. Rao landed in 7th place, Anderson in 8th, and Chase Pfizer took 3rd. Overall, the Blue Jays ended this wrestling season on a high note. This has been Addison Gross reporting for The Rant.
Girls basketball played 2 major games this week and qualified for the state tournament. Trey McDowell has the highlights from both games.
On Saturday, February 20th, the girls drilled Winterset in a second-round district showdown. The Blue Jays held a 32-18 lead going into the break. At halftime, they were led by 2 threes apiece from Riley Gilroy and Katie Fogarty. The girls came out of halftime swinging, outscoring the Huskies 23-13 in the third quarter. Fogarty ended with 3 threes and 17 points to lead the way for the Blue Jays. Lappy and Freed also combined for 26 more, while Mia Miller did the dirty work with 7 boards and 9 assists. Then, the Jays went on to battle Grinnell for a spot at state. The game was intense, and lots of contact led to this being one of the year's most exciting games. Riley Gilroy took 3 charges, Avery Freed scored 20 points for the Blue Jays, and Kate Lappy led the team with 19 rebounds in the game. In the fourth quarter, when it came down to free throws, Riley Gilroy and Avery Freed secured the win, sinking their shots. The game ended with a Blue Jay victory, 47-42, sending our girls to state. The girls will now take on Dallas Center Grimes on Tuesday, March 2nd at Wells Fargo.
I'm just really excited for our kids. They've worked hard every day in practice, and we know how practices can go. There's some are good and some are bad, but yesterday I think you could tell bundle of nerves, but today for the game to turn out the way it did, we're very fortunate, but they worked hard and earned it, and so I think that I'm just really proud of our kids, and I'm really happy for them and their families. They deserve this. It's a great moment for them.
We've been working hard for the past 4 years to get the banner, and we finally did it. So go Jays, baby, go Jays!
This has been Trey McDowell reporting for The Rant.
Boys basketball battled to the buzzer against Nevada. Ryan Abens has the outcome of this close competition.
On Tuesday, February 22nd, your Bondu Blue Jays took down the Nevada Cubs in the first-round sub-state game. To start off the game, Colby Collison secured the tip and the Blue Jays started off on a roll. The first quarter kicked off fast, with both teams being very aggressive on both offense and defense, Cubs even starting out with a full-court press to try and stop the Blue Jays. Both teams continued with aggressive play all throughout the first half. Your Blue Jays ended the first half 34-32 with Collison leading the way with 11 points and Trolson and McDowell with each 6. Nevada made a big comeback in the third and the energy in the gym was crazy, but after an intense game of back and forth scoring, the Blue Jays advanced with the win.
What's up, guys? Big win here tonight. We had some ups and downs as we went through the game, but we ended up on top, one game at a time, survive and advance. That's what we're all about.
Yes, sir. We made some winning plays down the stretch, got stops when we needed, hit some big shots.
They will be headed to Winterset tonight to take on the Huskies in the second round of the sub-state action. This has been Ryan Avens reporting for The Rant.
Our high school continues to produce great artists. Tessa Sutherland brings us more.
I checked in with the Art Senior Seminar to see how their art careers have been going. Senior Cash Lilly, Riley Curran, Eli Clayton, and Casey Waterhouse have been dominating the art game. This year, Eli Clayton and Casey Waterhouse got honorable mentions for the State Scholastic Art Awards. In addition, Cash Lilly got the Golden Key for his artwork Bridge Jumpers, and also got the Gold Key American Visions nominee for his artwork Under the Night Lights.
My plans for after high school are to attend the School of the Art Institute of Chicago, or SAIC in Chicago, and get my bachelor's in fine arts.
A Bond Rant for All student has won the Gold Medal Scholastic Award every year since at least 1985, and this year has been no different despite all the changes that the COVID-19 pandemic has brought. This 2021 art class has stayed positive and continues to work hard. This has been Tessa Sutherland reporting for The Rant.
Weather has recently canceled a few school days. Addison Schroeder has more.
Have you ever wondered what it takes for us to have a snow day? Is there a certain temperature we have to hit? Or do we have to have a certain number of inches of snow on the ground? I got the inside scoop.
Unfortunately, there isn't just a magic number that we have to hit. There's a lot of consideration and discussion that Dr. Powers and Mr. Carlson have to figure out the right call on whether or not to cancel school for the day. The main factor is safety.
Would it be safe if a bus were to be stalled for students to be stranded on a bus for a period of time? That's obviously first and foremost among our considerations. Another consideration with student safety is if a student has to walk to school. Some of our students do walk less than a mile from home, and that would also be a consideration, is having those students out in that bitter cold for that period of time.
Another important consideration is how dangerous it is for a student to live in the country. Sometimes the roads in town are fine and plowed over, but in rural areas the conditions could be a lot more hazardous.
But as we go out into the countryside, into our rural areas, that's where our decisions become more apparent. If the roads have drifted over with snow, right now our ditches are full of snow. It wouldn't take a whole lot of snow or wind to create a situation where we would have to cancel or send students home early or bring them in late.
Overall, the administrative team works really hard to ensure student safety when it comes to the weather.
This has been Addie Schroeder signing out for The Rant.
Thanks for watching. We'll be back soon with more highlights from Bond Rant for our high school.
You can watch this show anytime by subscribing to our YouTube channel at bluejaydigital.org. Have a great day.